when something seems too hard to handle, too big to conquer, too far away to touch. When all your dreams begin to shatter, and deep inside you you're hurting oh so much, that's when it's time to say, I'm climbing my mountain step by step, I'm climbing my mountain day by day, I'm climbing my mountain all the way, I'm climbing my mountain, I'm gonna make it one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time, with Jesus by my side. One step at a time, one step at a time, I'm climbing my mountain, one step at a time. Even though you might grow weary, don't be discouraged. In our weakness, God is strong. Remember this, He'll never leave you, He won't forsake you. He's your strength and He's your song. So sing and start to say, I'm climbing my mountain step by step, I'm climbing my mountain day by day, I'm climbing my mountain all the way, I'm climbing my mountain, I'm gonna make it one step at a time, one step at a time, by my side. One step at a time, one step at a time, I'm climbing my mountain. One step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time.
May forgive us, may protect us. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
Amen. A big hand for us. So, Malaika, who are we?
Hello viewers, my name is Malaika and we are the Kgkn Global Kids Network, Kgkn in short. Kgkn Global Kids Network is an all-inclusive children's ministry whose focus is to bring every child regardless to the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. Our focus. Kgkn focuses on children between the ages of 4 to 14. Our vision. To raise a God-fearing generation of young people. Our mission statement. love God, love self, love others, speak kind words, and set an example.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, children, for joining us again. My name is Auntie Tenji, and today we are on lesson number 7. But before we start our lesson, I would love somebody really special to welcome today's lesson. Rhoda?
Welcome to Kgkn
Clubhouse.
This is our lesson number 7. And our lesson for today is
God created man.
Beautiful. I hope the children at home got today's lesson. It is lesson number 7, and the title is God created man. We're going to move into the aim for today's lesson. Can you tell us the aim for today's lesson?
Hello viewers, my name is Joy, and the aim of today's lesson represents God as sovereign creator and owner of man. This lesson represents man as God's unique creation, different from all other creations made in God's image.
Thank you very much. So I am going to read today's story, and I want everybody to pay attention. Are we together?
Yes.
Nobody should be playing. Open your ears. If your neighbor next door is playing, just pinch them. Okay? No, I know you guys are children of God and you pay attention. Children at home, I want you to pay extra attention, because after the lesson, I'm going to ask you questions. And if you get the questions correct, who knows? Yeah? Today's lesson, God created man. John, where are you going with that cage? Shouted Carol. I could hear you from my house. Hi, Uncle Peter, greeted Carol. I'm upset with John. I fixed up a really nice cage for my birds to live in. It has a place to put food and water, a branch for the birds to sit on, and a covering for it to get out of the sun and rain. I worked hard to make this cage just right, because the bird is very special to me. Now John wants to take it and use it. But you don't have your bird in it yet, Carol, said John. So I thought I could use it for now. But I made it, said Carol. It belongs to me, and I should be able to do what I want with it. This is a good lesson to learn from this cage, said Uncle Peter. What do you mean? asked John. Well, replied Uncle Peter, Carol made this cage. She owns it, and it is hers to do with whatever she wants. Because she made it, she designed it for a special purpose. Did you ever stop to think that God made man? God made man, asked John. My school teacher said man evolved. The Bible tells us that God made the first man out of dust of the ground, said Uncle Peter. But the body had no life in it until God breathed into the man's body. It became a living person. Only God could put life into man. People who think man evolved don't realize that God is the creator of man, the owner of man. Man belongs to God. God is the one who knows what is best for man. Oh, I remember now, Uncle Peter, said Carol excitedly. You told us last time that God had created the land, light, water, plants, and trees for man, whom he was going to create next. That's right, Carol, agreed Uncle Peter. God had lovely, caring, perfectly created everything in preparation for his final creation, man. What a special place God gave to man. God named the first man Adam. He is the ancestor of all people. Man was to look after God's things here on earth and to rule over the fish, the birds, and the animals. God had the right to decide whom he would give the earth because he created and owned everything. Therefore, he could give it to whom he pleased. You're right, Uncle Peter, admitted John. I sure did learn a lesson today. I'm sorry I tried to take your cage, Carol. It belongs to you, and you have the right to do what you want with it. Just like God has the right to do what he wants with his creation. End of today's story. We move on to the next segment, which is our memory verse for today, and it's coming from the book of Genesis 1 verse 27. Can we all say it together?
Genesis 1 verse 27.
Where do you find the book of Genesis in the Bible? Where do you find the book of Genesis in the Bible? Let's say it together.
Old Testament.
Beautiful. Genesis is found in the Old what?
Testament.
Lindy, can you read Genesis 1 verse 27 for us, please?
So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them.
Beautiful. Did we hear that?
Yes.
I hope we'll be able to memorize today's memory verse, right? Children at home, I hope you have your Bibles and you went to Genesis 1 verse 27. Moving on to the next segment, which is question time, my favorite time, because it tells me whether you're listening or not. Question number 1. Who made the cage? A, was it John? B, was it Carol? C, was it Uncle Peter? Yes, Maya? It was Carol. A hand for Maya. Who owns the cage? A, Uncle Peter. B, John. C, Carol. Yes, Nathan? It is Carol who owns the cage. Okay. Who created man? A, man evolved. B, God. C, nobody knows. Yes, Craig?
God.
It is God. Let's clap for her in a unique way. Yeah? Nice. Okay, beautiful. Question number 4. Who owns man? A, nobody. B, angels. C, God. Yes?
God.
It is God. A big hand for her. God owns who? Man. Question number
5.
Did God create the earth for man to live on? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, God created the earth for man to live on. Very nice. So we'll move on to the key lessons for today. Who is doing key lesson number 1 for today? What have we learned? Yes, Joy.
God is the highest authority. He is sovereign. God and God alone decided how all things would be made. Just as he decided how the angels, the sun, moon, and stars would be made.
Beautiful.
We know it is not talking about our bodies. God doesn't have a body of flesh and bones like we do. Instead, God was referring to the parts which cannot be seen. The Bible calls these parts of us which cannot be seen our soul and our spirit.
Beautiful. Yes, Maya?
Because God has a mind, he planned on making people with a mind which have the ability to know bones.
Yes, next.
Because God has spirit, he decided that he would also create man with feelings. God planned to love man, and God also wanted man to love him.
Beautiful. Wow. Yes, lastly but not the least.
God also has the will. It is able to decide that he will do something or he will not do it. God decided to make man so that man can live with his story.
Ah, so beautiful. I'm glad we picked very key lessons in today's lesson. And I hope the children at home did the same as well. So this marks the end of our program today. We shall see you next week again. Make sure to tune in and do not miss. What do we say to the children back at home?
Bye!